sitting at a 4.19 return on ad spend.
Oh, wow.
I'm at a pretty interesting place in my life right now, I guess, if you will, like a crossroads in my life. And this video is, yes, like a vlog, but I also kind of want it to be something where I can come to you guys and just kind of be open and honest. I think that's what is missing from a lot of just like creators on YouTube. It's so much about pushing and selling gear and brand deals and different things, but there's not too much content about filmmakers, creatives, entrepreneurs, business owners, etc., like opening up about their lives, showing behind the scenes in a very like real way. And so I want this channel to be that. Like, what I'll probably do is have this channel be more of like just talking heart to heart with you guys, dropping the vlogs, having more like vlog related content, speaking on topics or issues or things that I think are important in the creative community. And then the YouTube videos that I make, I'll probably be making YouTube videos and content and putting it over on Prism Lens Effects' YouTube channel, which I guess kind of brings me to today's topic, is like why I feel I'm at like this crossroads in my life, is because as a filmmaker and creative and entrepreneur, I came up directing music videos, shooting short films, and working heavily in the production side of things. And that was my life. And honestly, how I built my career was through film productions, actually working on productions, growing the YouTube channel. But in the last, few years, or even really the last year, like a huge focus has honestly, it's been no productions, like very limited productions. And that's partly in a choice, but why I say where I come to this crossroads is because I'm like, okay, I've got something really good here with Prism Lens Effects. We're building this brand, and it's always been like a fun kind of like side project, side hustle, if you will. Like we've loved running and operating this company and building it up while we've done, shot our movies and film productions and worked in the industry and opened our studios and done everything else. But it's coming to a point now where it's like, this thing is growing. It's growing fast, and it could be a very large company that we could down the road sell for $30 million and walk away with a huge bag and then move on to the next thing we want to do. But we can't do that if I'm kind of 1 foot in and out of doing productions and running over here for a month to shoot this thing. And so it's like, I'm at this interesting crossroads where it's like, I don't want to lose myself as a creative and a filmmaker and stop doing what got me to where I'm at and my love of filmmaking and film production. I don't want to stop doing that. But if I continue to do that and I take jobs and I go off on set and I focus on that, it takes away a lot of focus and energy from this, which is Prism Lens Effects. And what's tough about that is like, I don't want to be just known as like, I have a passion for telling stories and filmmaking, and I don't want to be just known as this guy like who makes and sells filters, you know what I mean? And so it's this fine line crossroads of like, you know what, I probably have to buckle down and just focus on Prism for the next 2 to 5 years and try and grow this thing as much as possible. But in doing so, that's going to really take away from my film career, which I think is okay and fine, because there's not an age limit when it's not like we're athletes, right? Like as an athlete, you need to be focused on your sport right now because your body can only, maintain and hold up so long. But filmmaking, like you can direct a movie or whatever until you're 90 years old. And so there's not really a time limit on that side of things, where there is more of like a time limit on this. And that's what's like why I say I find myself at a crossroads. It's tough. It's tough to juggle that line of being a creative, being a filmmaker, but also like running and operating and growing a business, especially one that we see the potential in growing to becoming the #1 filter brand company, and maybe even selling it off and making a big chunk of cash down the road. And that's also what's important to me is not the money aspect, but making sure my family's okay. Like, I'm a father now, I've got twins, I've got various mortgages and properties, and I want to make sure my kids are set up and I'm present and I'm there. And that's another thing with, you know, if I were to go do a movie for a month, like, I like spending time with my family and kids and being around and watching them grow. And this business allows me to do that. It allows me to be at home, work from home, and be very present. Whereas if I was a filmmaker, man, that'd be tough. It'd be tough to, my uncle worked in the industry for many years and would be gone for months on end, second unit directing movies. And he was like, it's rough. It's very rough on your family. And I've heard countless stories from industry vets and professionals who have rough home lives because of the wear and tear and the physical demand, mentally, physically, emotionally, that film production can have. Not to say it always does, but it can have. And so, yeah, I know I'm kind of just like rambling and talking, but I want to use, again, this channel as a way to like just voice my thoughts and opinions and start conversations and talk to you guys and open your guys' eyes up to things and just be real and honest with y'all. And so, yeah, I think that's just kind of what I wanted to touch on. It's been something that's been on my mind for like the last, I don't know, 3 or so months. Like, damn, I really kind of have to like pick a path. I'm at like a road divided right now. And so, yeah, it's just something I'm working through and on right now in my life as a creative entrepreneur, filmmaker. So, yeah, I appreciate y'all for listening if you made it this far. So I just finished boxing up an order for a piece of content, and I wanted to quickly just talk about this piece of gear, which TikTok made me buy it. It did, but it has been tremendous for obviously content creation within our business here at Prism Lens Effects, but just in general too. Like, if I was on set, being able to wrap this around my neck, throw my phone on here and get content in cool, unique angles, hands-free of like the camera, the lens, etc. But specifically what I used it for today was to box up an order. And I wish I could throw my phone on and show you guys right now, but I'm using my phone to film these vlogs, so I don't have a spare laying around. But yeah, it just magnetizes right here. You can shoot it vertically, horizontally. This arm kind of moves around and bends so you can find the angle. Very, very cool, very, very handy. I think something I want to do is share like the gear that I use throughout, you know, to create content for my businesses, you know, on film jobs, etc. And this has been a huge instrumental piece lately. I'll drop a few like the content creation tools that I use for my businesses and you know, just creating content in the video description below. So I'll probably have like a little content creation list, and I'll link a couple products, because also like this phone tripod that we have holding up this camera right now is like super instrumental, and I don't ever leave the house without it. So yeah, check that out. Super dope, super useful. TikTok made me buy it. I think it was like, I don't know, 15 bucks, 20 bucks, super cheap. You can find it on Amazon too. But anyways, thought I'd share that. When I work out now, it's less about following like any sort of program or regimen. It's like, all right, what can I do today? It's just gonna be a challenge. Just something quick, fast, challenging, that is new and different every time. Because to me, it's boring when you're doing the same workout each and every day, only increasing your reps or sets. So today, like for example, I've got that weight over there, and I'm just doing as many sets of 50 reps as possible. I'm 3 sets in, fucking already exhausted, but oh, we getting ripped. Shout out also to Raw Nutrition. Got something in the works with them. Been using their products to train for my marathon. Doing a little non-run training today in the home gym, but shout out Raw Nutrition. I want to start sharing some more physical fitness, health related stuff more to my Instagram here and there, but also here. I think it's important as a creative to not only flex your creative muscles, but to flex your actual muscles and body. It's so important to your health, physically, mentally. And I think it's not only is it a huge part of my life, but I think it's helped in my business and creative life tremendously. So right now I'm going over and making notes on like what is around the final draft of the script. This next pass should be the final draft, but making some final notes and tweaks for my new horror short film, which will be my example film and honestly an idea for a big feature that I have. But I'm going to use this as my example film for the horror film contest. I'll premiere it at the top 10 screening night and award night for the horror film contest. But every year for the last 5 years, I've hosted this contest, and it's been an absolute, like one of the things I look forward to most in the year, and it's been such a cool contest. And you guys have made this such a fun and cool contest over the years. But yeah, just going over the script now and dialing it all in, and then also this week working on like some of the contest details and whatnot. But yeah, I'm just really excited to make this film, and I love this contest because it gives me an excuse to go make a film. I don't think I do this contest and I don't go make a film, and that's what I love about it, is pushing you guys to go make a film as well. This contest gives people reason and purpose to go put some ideas together out in the world and go make a film. So I'm always really excited to host this contest because it gets me out of my comfort zone to just go make a film. And I've got a really cool idea. It's gonna be really fun. Very excited. And yeah, just keep an eye out for that. I always launch the contest around September, mid-September. So I'm gonna do the same this year as well. Keep an eye out for that. All right, so I'm currently in this kind of like back storage area of the prison warehouse, and Tom is flying into town next week because we're going to convert this, it's not useless space, but it's underutilized because we have room on the warehouse floor to put this stuff on the shelves. So I really want to turn this into my office as well as like a really dope content studio and corner, because I can't tell you, there's so many countless times. Obviously I work from home, so then I'm at home, we get new product or we need to shoot something, I go down to One Take Studios, which I'll show you guys here in a minute when I go over there to shoot some stuff, and set up in the content corner, shoot some stuff. Then I come here first to like grab the product and shoot some stuff, and then go there and then back to the office. Like I just need one spot where I come to. So this will be my office moving forward, and I will come out of the house to work here at the prison warehouse. I'll have my office, I'll have a little content corner where I can set up like a couch and shoot some videos. We'll have like a dope overhead rig, top down lighting thing there for product videos, photos, YouTube, etc. So very excited to build this out. I'll try and document that a little bit and walk you through some of the setups and rigs and how we built it out once it's all done, because Tom's a MacGyver and he's gonna spaz on that. So I have a vision for this spot. It's going to come together, but now I got to go over to One Take Studios right now to shoot some content for our new magnetic NDs and Dream Effects that are coming out very soon. And yeah, I'll show you a little bit of that because that'll give you a good idea of the rigging that we'll probably do in here. It's really, really cool. So onwards and upwards, let's go. All right, so currently I'm at my One Take studio in Tempe, Arizona. And right now I'm in the content corner, of which Tom and I built for the space shuttle when we did that whole kind of commercial promo and launch. I'll probably throw it up on the screen right here. We built this to kind of shoot all of that content and then let it remain here because it's a great corner that's pre-rigged, pre-lit for like product, videos, photos. So that's exactly what I'm doing here today is I'm shooting photo with my new Fuji 100S2, as well as mainly social media like content, like reels and videos with my phone, which I'm using right now to vlog. But I use this corner a lot for like just quick, clean product reels, photos with an infinite black backdrop. All of these Amaran F22Cs and 21Cs are completely controllable through these ballasts that I have rigged over here. And yeah, just getting some detailed photos of the new products, getting some content for reels. But I absolutely love this corner because everything's pre-rigged, pre-lit. So I just flip on, turn on the lights, dial in the color temp and looks I want, and get to shooting. So we kind of want to build a version of this, like I mentioned, at the Prism warehouse, so that I don't have to come down here to then go back to the warehouse to then go to my office. I just want to build an all-in-one kind of little spot at the Prism warehouse where it's my office, it's a shooting corner, and so forth. So it's just kind of all in-house, because I spend a good part of my day like going back and forth to each spot. I have to leave my house to go to Prism to get the products, to come here to shoot, to pack everything up, put everything away, to go, you know what I mean? It's just a lot of work and wasted time, and time is valuable, and my time is valuable. And so whatever we can do to streamline those processes. So we want to build a mini version of this in that office, which is like kind of a top-down table that I can get a lot of content at. But yeah, that's just what I'm doing right here at One Take Studios today. So if you're ever in Arizona, you need a studio, Tempe, Arizona, One Take Studios, check it out. Follow me and my studio account, Jakob Owens Studios, on Instagram for links to all of the different studios and locations that we have.